itself to it on point A at least. We do have Bonnie on the Sombra for the moment, and we've been seeing this a lot for a while now, where one of the supports is just going to go with the Sombra. If you have those hacked health packs, they come back so fast that you're almost kind of doing your healing job. At least if we want to play kind of a DPS instead of a support, you can tell your teammates that anyway. But it does work. You build that EMP, and with a wide open point A like Anubis has, those EMPs certainly nearly always hit all the targets you want, so not a bad choice.
Yeah, and after Gibraltar, I am so happy to see Sinatra starting on the Genji, trying to control the high ground. I think that was the big missing factor to their team composition, was being not aggressive with the Genji early enough, just trying to make the Tracer work. And in fact, it will be Emong on the Tracer as they go for a triple DPS here. Yeah,
Michael back on the Zenyatta as well.
I might need this later.
Working quite well with the Genji as always, and Bonnie just walking around hacking all the health packs that he needs to hack. It sounded like a Dr. Seuss book for a second. It's just what Sombra is like, you know, a lot of hacked health packs.
All right. I'd read it though. I read it.
I know. You'd help me write it. I'd illustrate it. It'd be great. Bud's really low. Dangerous moment here for FNRGFE. Clockwork does get the kill on the Michael though. Crucial early pick on the support. Low health members. There goes the other one. Doc going down, and Selfless may have to back off a little bit on this one. Well, Kresnik with 2 kills, so maybe they can kind of keep this push going. Again, these games have been such a brawl that it's interesting to see. EMP not getting a whole lot. Bonnie just throwing it up before he dies, and looks like that's going to be point A.
That was really dicey there for a moment. The health packs really zoning out Selfless on a lot of this attack, but because Defran got caught out on the backside of the point, they didn't really have the members to go ahead and contest.
It's interesting to see. EMP.
Well, we're going to see a very brief look at the EMP right there, which wasn't effective, and you're now not going to have that on the better point to use that particular ultimate on. Bonnie is going to stick to the Sombra.
Here we go. All right, ultimate's coming out right away from Sinatra, looking for those kills, trying to just steamroll this point. The Diva is low. They've got about half the control percent built up already here, but FNRGFE coming back a little bit with some kills. Selfless needs to keep it rolling, but yeah, they may have to back off here. Yeah, that's going to be a reset. So getting the first tick already. A great first push early on for Selfless. Still some ultimates to work with. As Defran, will he live? Yeah, looks like he barely will.
Sinatra did pop the Dragon Blade very early, and unfortunately for Selfless, Michael 3D went down simultaneously, so didn't actually manage to pick up kills or damage with the Genji ult, and finding themselves one man down makes it quite difficult to continue the assault on that point. And in the meantime, Bonnie's been able to get that EMP back up.
So they're going to pop the sound barrier, going to get cleared immediately by the EMP. I'm surprised they didn't see that one coming. Sound barrier for FNRGFE instead. And you don't even need to hack that monkey, man. He's already gone.
You can't do that. Like, that is a huge mistake from Selfless. You cannot make that mistake. The Sombra builds up that EMP by getting the health back from those health packs so quickly. And you have to have that patience because it takes so much longer to go ahead and get your sound barrier. You need to bait that one out. And it's just all too easy for FNRGFE to defend that. They allow Buds to save his Dragon Blade. And that means this defense is going to probably continue for quite a long time.
I mean, in the end, that was just kind of a mistiming of ultimates. Clearly didn't expect that hack to be available, or that EMP to be available there.
That shot call is a massive error.
Yeah. Buds with the Dragon Blade, looking for some defensive kills here. Emong gonna stay alive. They're gonna pop the Transcendence to try to keep people up for now. And here comes the Dragon Blade, waiting for that Transcendence to end. And Buds looking pretty good right now. FNRGFE able to defend. Buds didn't pick up a lot of kills himself, but he did the damage, and the rest of his team did the rest of the work. So, in the end, Selfless not really able to gain any progress past what they got on that very first push.
And there's no way to stop him from getting the Dragon Blade because he's playing around the big hacked health back in the lower hallway. He can continue to reset his dash, moving back and forth, and just wipe up your whole team. Yeah. EMP back online now.
Very simple to wait out for that Dragon Blade too, and you know, again, we've been talking about this, you know, the shot call coming through to use that early on, and then, you know, you want to save that for when the Dragon Blade is out, right? Here we go. Bonnie trying to build up that EMP again. He's got it now.
And Selfless has nothing. This is an ult economy push.
Yeah, EMP going to be used anyway. And Selfless, they don't care about any hacks. Sound barrier coming in for FNRGFE. FE at the end, trying desperately to hold on to this one. And SELFLESS did get quite a few kills, but so far not really able to get any control percent building. Let's see what Sinatra can do with the Dragon Blade. Oh, nothing as he gets taken down. I guess he did get the kill on Bonnie, but he needed more. Meanwhile, this respawn's coming in for FNRGFE, and SELFLESS may have to start backing off here. Yeah, they're already gone.
Yeah, back to zoning him out. Looked a bit dicey there. SELFLESS got a couple of very crucial picks early on. Surprising considering the health packs that we've seen hacked by this Sombra come up so quickly. Really shouldn't have been able to happen there. FNRGFE giving up those 2 early deaths and making it much harder on themselves against the SELFLESS that had no ults coming into the start of that fight.
Well, Clockwork getting the early pick on the Defron there is going to slow down everything from SELFLESS. They've still got time left. I mean, they took point A pretty quickly, so they've still got a bit of time to work with, but you know, you just don't want to lose a member of your team like that when you're trying to set up for another push. And yeah, we may see 1 or 2 more eco pushes here from SELFLESS, but still.
That was a
you don't want to wait. Here we go. Going for it now. Pulse bomb. SELFLESS starts zoning out. SELFLESS a little bit. And it's just a battle in the tiny hallway off to the side. Clockwork does use that to get 2 kills here. And now he's going to drop the pulse bomb on the D.Va. Going to take out Emong as he pops out to use that self-destruct. That is not the time you want to exit your mech. And FNRGFE is going to hold this point again for the moment as the final cleanup kills come in. Oh, man. Poor D.Va, you're like, all right, I'm going to cause a huge explosion. And you get caught by the one you didn't see coming.
Yeah, especially because we saw the sound barrier popped first. So as soon as the mini D.Va comes out, you're not getting that shield to protect yourself against that pulse bomb. So really nice pulse bomb there.
You know, D.Va's arms are sticking out of her suit. So why doesn't she get that barrier?
That's a great
What's
point.
up with that, Blizzard? We got to ask them.
All right, so we are going to see some swaps now. Here comes the Pharah and the Mercy. They're trying to get a big res off. They know that they've got enough time left on the clock to probably charge up about 1 barrage and 1 res here and see if they can just win a very extended fight.
Yeah. The desperation coming in from SELFLESS. They really could use 2 points. There's the EMP again, and where are the kills? Where's the follow-up coming in? Buds grabs the first one onto Doc. Meanwhile, Sinatra backed off, looking for those picks on the Roadhog, but not finding anything just yet. Clockwork getting a kill onto the mech with the pulse bomb. So FNRGFE holding strong here, and now with 1 minute remaining, it is down to the very end here for SELFLESS. They need to make something big happen in their next push.
And that went about as well as it could have for FNRGFE. They kept their big, important stall ultimates available in the form of the Primal Rage and the Sound Barrier. These are the ones that really help you win that last point. Michael 3D still trying to get up to that res, and we're going to see this 1 push. If the Mercy dies early, it will be a disaster.
It's really tough for SELFLESS right now because even if you do win the initial fight, the respawn's coming so fast on Temple of Anubis that you know you're going to be fighting a long, protracted thing in overtime. So they need to have a huge, definitive fight early. Oh, and losing Michael does not help you do that. Barrage for Defron. Not finding anyone with that. Wasn't really too close. And there's the sound barrier now for FNRGFE. Doc drops to the self-destruct, and SELFLESS seems to just be collapsing here.
That was the worst possible scenario for them. Losing the res right as it came up. 2 seconds remaining, and that's it.
Yep. Wow. So SELFLESS coming away with just 1 point here on Temple of Anubis. FNRGFE with a great opportunity to win this match right here in what I think we got to say would be a bit of an upset.
It's a massive upset. If you look at SELFLESS's consistent performances in North America over the last few months, if they lose this best of 3, they will be competing no matter what in Contenders Season 0 starting in Week 3. All of our teams tonight will. But it's a battle for seeding, and you know, it would be a win for FNRGFE to maybe push SELFLESS out of their group in that stage. Certainly would make things easier for them. And yes, we see a lot of these veteran players coming together from these 3 teams, Fnatic, NRG, and Gale Force. But the speed at which they've gelled is pretty impressive.
Yeah. They're looking good. And the thing is as we've watched them kind of move throughout the day, I feel like we've been seeing them playing better, which in a day like today, where stamina is really kind of one of the key words as you play all these best of 3s, it's really impressive to see the run that FNRGFE has put together.
Absolutely, and I'm particularly surprised by Buds. You know, we had talked to guys like Hex and ZP saying, hey, you know, Buds is expanding his hero pool, but to be playing at this level on projectile heroes, which he really wasn't playing actively on Fnatic is impressive.
Yeah. I think we got to mention Clockwork too on Soldier 76. You know, just really coming up huge. A lot of kills on Sinatra's Tracer, a lot of great Helix rockets, and a lot of great hit scan tracking, which we've come to expect from him anyway.
Selfless is going to move away, not going for the triple DPS here on defense. Instead, having Iman go over onto the Winston while Kresnik plays the D.Va. Highly mobile composition, trying to control the higher elevation parts of this particular map.
FNRGFE looking to get those early picks with the Widowmaker. We'll see what Clockwork can do.
Yeah, it's a dive composition where they're going to try and use the orb of
Discord,
to try and get those early picks. So we'll see how they play around the target. Target selection is everything. Get onto Genji.
And you don't want to shoot into the reflect.
Yeah, not going to find that shot. Well played by Sinatra.
Yeah, the diving, ideally, for FNRGFE is going to give Clockwork the space he needs to do the damage that his team needs. So far, though, a lot of pressure on him, a lot more than you would normally want to see on your Widowmaker with this comp.
And this is actually very disciplined defense here from Selfless. They're playing with the sight lines, only popping up when they have that reflect, trying to bait him, not giving opportunities for the Orb of Discord to hit.
Clockwork does get the kill onto Emongs in the end. So it is an advantage for Selfless now, but or for FNRGFE rather. And there's a kill onto Michael too. So finally, those picks starting to come in for Clockwork, and FNRGFE hits the go button, and they are going to get on point A. And it's looking, unless Selfless wants to really try to stall this defense, like they are going to take it pretty quickly.
That's just the patience there from FNRGFE. There was no pressure ever on that Widowmaker. We did see Defran trying to wrap around the backside, but they never were able to actually get up onto that high ground. Sinatra wants to go for the Sombra on the defense himself, but he will be sitting there at 0% of his ult charge. Clockwork going to swap over to a Reaper.
Okay. So not the Reaper we were expecting, but maybe the Reaper we deserve. Who knows? Either way, about 7 minutes on the clock when it began for FNRGFE after they took point A. Plenty of time to work on point B here. They're going to pop the Transcendence as they go in. Okay, let's see what they can get out of it. Here comes the Dragon Blade now. A kill for Clockwork already. This Reaper may be a bit of a surprise as FNRGFE steamrolling point B right now. This is the start of potentially a pretty good push and potentially a match-winning push for FNRGFE, but now the respawns come in. Muma's been saving his Primal Rage for this moment, though, and they're just gonna take it. Are you kidding me? FNRGFE just steamrolls through Temple of Anubis, and that is that.
They only needed that one tick.